Ooh. What's going on, everybody? Waiting for this thing to fill up a little bit. No Yusuf Nurkic. Wow. Crazy. All right, guys. Shoot. We are live. Fun. Gonna quick go through the injury news. Just me today. So as always, guys, same old, same old. Honestly, I don't know about y'all. Low-key a big fan of the slate. I think that there's a lot of stuff. I hope I have a pretty good day because I was kind of in on like the Nets resting MPJ. So, hopefully that can, bear some fruits for me on some Yegor Demon stuff. A little bit of gross. But yeah, I'm just going through the injury news, guys. Honestly, really have not been looking into it a ton recently. I think, last thing I checked was, Ochai is out. Embiid upgraded to questionable, dude. Why do they keep on doing this shit? That's so weird. So weird how they do that. Paul George is out. Quentin Grimes, a little one-game calf miss, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, I think. I think those calves, dude, I don't know, man. Carlo Makovic is available to play. Jaylen Brown officially ruled out. Okay, MPJ out. Drake Powell ruled out. Terrence Mann appears to be in. John Morant for tomorrow. Jimmy Butler ruled out. Damn, I thought for sure he was going to play, to be honest with you. Kind of regret not playing some like Moses Moody, 11.5 points, honestly. Trace Jackson available to play. Lively, geez, dude. Okay. OG upgraded questionable. Nice. Paulo upgraded questionable. Embiid game time decision. Garland is out. Kuminga Horford game time decisions. Oh yeah, DeAnthony Melton. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all. I really like DeAnthony Melton. I think he's a pretty good player, dude. To be honest. That's cool. That's cool that he's back. Wonder if who is going to be limited to about 20 minutes, really, dude. That seems like a lot. Nurkic is out and Ja is out too. Kelly Oubre still out for another week. Nurk out, so better for our sharp. Yeah, oh for sure, dude. Like who do they have? Sub fam Philip. Yeah, dude, Sammy. I should have bet that, dude. As soon as Nurkic was questionable, dude. Like if anyone on the Nets or like Jazz is questionable for this game, it's like, dude, this is a tank off, bro. I promise you, the front offices do not want to win this game. I promise you, man. Yeah, good call, Sammy. It's a good call. Yo, what's going on, bro? What's you doing, chat? How we doing, Dave? How we doing, Strange Music? Hope everyone's day is going pretty good. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna wait till we get to 100 people in here, and then we can start. Actually, not screw it. Let's just go. Let's just go into it right now. 76ers Warriors at the Philadelphia 76ers. So obviously, guys, I mean, what are we going to do here on the Sixers side of things, right? We have Joel Embiid, who's questionable. I think, getting upgraded to questionable would make me think that he's going to play. But in all seriousness, guys, Joel Embiid, he is like absolutely like testing out that knee in warmups to see how it's going. So it's like he's like truly questionable. So, I mean, what are we even going to do here, man? And honestly, that impacts the Warrior side of things a lot too, right? Because I mean, not that they have like anyone who can really take advantage of drop coverage, but maybe Pods would hit a couple threes or something. I really don't know, man. I think also who knows who the hell Steve Kerr is going to start, right? Who knows, man? Like Pat Spencer might be starting for all we know. So honestly, guys, let's skip this game and let's come back to it once we get some more injury clarity. I think that's the smart thing to do here. All right, guys, let's go to Boston, Washington. Like I said, of course, if you guys do have opinions on this, comment them down below. I'll get to every single one of them today, especially since it's just me. So if you guys have opinions on this game, fire away. Personally, guys, I know Celtics have been allowing a decent amount of above the break threes recently. Honestly, they've been giving up a lot of catch and shoot stuff as well, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're like last 10 games, Boston, 4th highest catch and shoot frequency. So, but like, do the Wizards have anyone with gravity? Guys, you gotta remember that, right? So what I look for when catch and shoot guys, right, is like, do they have someone with gravity to force a catch and shoot opportunity, right? Because that's what catch and shoot is. It's overhelping. It's clogging the paint. Do the Wizards have anyone like that? Especially when Boston hasn't been like a notorious catch and shoot team this year, right? Like on the year, they're not giving up a lot of field goals made via the catch and shoot whatsoever. So to be honest, guys, I don't know if I have a crazy opinion on this. Let's pull up. So let's see, where is last 10 games. Yeah, Celtics are allowing the most above the break threes though, so that's definitely something. Makes and attempts. So that's definitely got to be something, man. I mean, CJ McCollum, big above the break guy. Keyshawn George, pretty big above the break three guy. Let's see, is there anyone else like Bub? Yeah, Bub. Okay, dude. Actually, Bub. Woo. Guys, Bub. I don't know how many minutes Bub is gonna play, but when I'm thinking of like you don't really want to leave CJ McCollum open for three, right? Probably don't really want to leave Keyshawn George open for three either. Let me quick see what he's shooting. Guys, you got to sometimes what I like to do is you got to put yourself in the mind of the coach, right? It's like what are you okay with giving up? Clearly you're okay giving up threes or above the break threes, right? Yeah, that doesn't happen by mistake. But like who are you okay with shooting them? And to me, I think that's Bub Carrington. Keyshawn's at 44%. Let's see what Bub's at. Oh wow. Dude, guys, this is insane. Look at Bub. He's shooting 34%, bro, from the field, but 41.8% from deep. That's actually insane, bro. But yeah, I still think Bub is like kind of intriguing from a 3-point standpoint. I don't know how sticky that's going to be. He was at 34% last year. Okay, we got some stuff going in. We got an Neemias Queta double-double. What is the price on that? So I checked some Neemias stuff earlier today, and not going to lie, dude, just like 12.5 kind of sounds a little bit high. I totally get that they're playing the Wizards, especially like without Alex Sarr. So it is absolutely an amazing matchup. But with that being said, man, what's the price? Okay, plus 131. So, I don't know, man. I think this is probably priced fairly, right? I think all of Queta's stuff is priced fairly, right? It's obviously a great matchup, but and guys, here's the thing: like, no Jaylen Brown does not make a difference for Neemias Queta, right? This dude is a pure play finisher. He doesn't create anything for himself. So, yeah, I think that this line is honestly, dude, like, I probably wouldn't touch Queta's stuff. I think it's sufficient. Walsh rebounds. Okay, let's take a peek at Jordan. So here's the thing, guys. He's at 6.5. Let's see the minutes. I don't know what his minutes are going to be, man, because it's weird with him. Like 19, then plays 38. I guess that game was without Derek White, but it was also without Queta. Jaylen Brown hasn't missed a game this year, guys. Dude, I have no clue what Jordan Walsh's role is going to be. If I mean, you think that he gets a few extra minutes, but it's just so inconsistent, bro. It's just really inconsistent. And I know that they like playing him because he's probably their best point of attack defender. It's like, does that really matter against the Wizards? Like, honestly. So I don't have an opinion on Jordan Walsh personally. Middleton 4 dimes. Ooh, okay, let's check that out. So Celtics defense is pretty good as long as Neemias Queta is in there. He's really been good, man. So there's no. Let's see. Let's do with Keyshawn and then without Sarr, I guess. I don't think Sarr makes a difference. No, so he played 24 minutes in a bullet loss. They are at home here. And I would think that this game is relatively close, to be honest with you. So it looks like some of his big assist games were without Keyshawn George, which makes sense. No Bilal Coulibaly. I will say, man, I do think he plays pretty good minutes. I don't have an opinion, though, personally. Had 13 potential his last game, which is interesting. 31 minutes. That was against the Bucks, though, right? Like, of course, they're going to let him play against the Bucks. Yeah, I don't have an opinion here. 27. Yeah, dude, that I know. That's insane. Ace Bailey. We'll get to him in a little bit. We're on Celtics Wizards right now. I will absolutely circle back to that, though, Peachy. I believe in a 20. Yeah, I mean, dude, shit. It's against the Celtics or the Wizards. Like, I don't hate it, man. I don't hate it. Yeah, VJ Edgecombe, I looked at him, of course, right? I don't know, man. Nick Nurse, maybe he's turning a page and is being conservative with his players coming off of calves. I don't know, man. It is a good matchup, I think. I think that they'll be super aggressive against Tyrese Maxey. But yeah, maybe Joel too. Not exactly sure. Yeah, I don't have a strong opinion on VJ. Maybe I will once we get some clarity on the lineups and stuff. But yeah, Minot points and rebounds. So Minot too. Minot's kind of in that bucket of like Jordan Walsh, right? Like his minutes are very sporadic. 27, and then 13, 16. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like no Jaylen Brown for sure should make a positive impact, I would think. But I just honestly have no clue like what to project his minutes at. Like I really don't know. Let's see, like I don't know what game did Walsh starting? Like he's 7 minutes, 20 minutes, 19. Yeah, sorry, man. I think that there's better things to bet on than like Minot and Walsh, dude, because they're just like it's tough to truly be able to gauge their minutes. Okay, awesome. Kuminga and Horford are in. That's cool. All right, guys, real quick. We're stream starting to fill up a little bit to an extent. Guys, if you guys are on YouTube in specific, make sure to drop a like on the stream. Sub to the channel if you're not already. And if you do enjoy this type of content, of course, don't sub if you think this shit sucks. But if you do enjoy this type of content, make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel. If you guys are on X and not following, make sure to give me a follow on X. I think I post some decent stuff with the funnels and all that. So cool. Maxi assists is plus money. I've been looking at it for hours now. Yeah. So we can go. We'll go back to that for sure. And check like some on-off numbers with Joel. I know that last year he had very good assist numbers when Joel did play. I wonder if that's the case just with Joel kind of, being a different player. But yeah, we can definitely go back to that. I do agree though. It's like I lean under on his points, and in correlation with that, you could definitely sell yourself on some assist stuff. Okay. Do we have anything when Whiteside out? Bit ago similar. Yep. I think that's interesting for sure. I do think that is interesting. I like I said, Missoula will play the hot hand though for sure. Like Jordan Walsh played awesome in this game. Shot the ball well. I think he rebounded it really well. So yeah. I'm not so sure. I think that's definitely relevant though. So you could definitely sell me on that a little bit. I think just like me personally, man, I probably would stay off just the Minot Walsh stuff. It's so random. It seems like. Okay. Guys, I appreciate it. So Grady Dick night. Yeah, we can look at Dick in a little bit. Thoughts on Reeves points and pods. So like I said, pods, we'll go back to pods and stuff when we have clarity on like the starting lineups, etc. Embiid in or out and stuff. Austin Reeves points. Let's see, is that the next game that's up? Lakers and Raptors? It's not. Okay, we'll get to that in a little bit too. We are now on the Nets and Jazz game. So make sure to get questions going for that. I don't think there has been any. I'll tell you guys who I'm on personally. I'm on Yegor Demon. I got him at 13.5 points and rebounds. He got a little bit bumped. If you guys have actually, would I play that? I don't know. It got bumped a little bit for sure. I do like this like 19.5 out there in markets on Yegor that's out there. So what I want to do here, and guys, just be careful with this game too. Like genuinely, guys, I've said this like a lot of times today, but I truly do think that like both front offices probably have spoke with the coaches about not wanting to win this game. Like just being completely honest. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. is already sitting. I don't think Claxton's going to play big minutes. I think there's a lot of interesting stuff, man. I don't think that the front offices truly want to win this game. Like it could, who knows? These two teams are like locks to be tanking, like tanking hard down the stretch. So every game like this kind of matters and can dictate draft position and stuff like that. So yeah, just be a little bit careful with that. So I'm going to take Cam Thomas off. I'm going to take Michael Porter off, and let's see who's getting the usage. I already looked at this morning, but I kind of forgot, dude. It's very communistic, to be honest. But yeah, and this also might be another one to wait for the starting lineup. Like I said, guys, Yegor has some pretty good splits, right? 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists on pretty bad shooting splits, right? Getting up a ton of threes, guys. He's not going to play the full 36 minutes, but I think he probably does play like 27 or 28. And he's literally getting up 11.5 threes with these guys off the court, which is crazy. Same with Clowney, man. He's chucking. And they are playing Utah, who, they will give up threes. It's just who the Jazz are. But yeah, let's see. Do you guys have any questions here? Good one, dude. Good one, Rock Kill. I'm on Claxton under 8.5 rebounds. I don't like a spot on the back-to-back. I know it's a decent match here, but rolling with the under. Yeah, dude, I agree with you. Like I said, I tweeted out something earlier. I played some stuff earlier. I wonder if he actually has lines up at the real books. Looks like he really doesn't. I'm pretty heavy on Day'Ron Sharpe. I got him at 4.5 rebounds. Honestly, this 5.5 I think is still fine. But yeah, I'm pretty big on Sharp, and points and rebounds is at okay. Looks like there's nothing quite up yet. PRA, yeah, okay. Um, I'm on yep. So Claxton under. So here's the thing. I will say this, man. It's definitely a good matchup for him to rebound on a per minute basis. Like it definitely is, dude. Like the Jazz, I don't even know who's going to be at center for them. Like Filipowski probably. Like he's a terrible rebounder. Yeah, they don't have bigs at all. But I do think that Claxton, like if you look at him on a back to back, and I know it's like lost by 28, lost by 16, which that's probably like his ceiling outcome, right? Is this 30-minute stuff. And 26 game was pretty competitive. And then lost by 17, 25 minutes. So honestly, these games outside of this Rockets game, I mean, I don't exactly know how the game flow went, but I mean, these games weren't like terribly blowouts. So I kind of think that Claxton probably has a ceiling of like probably like absolute ceiling of 32. And that's being generous, right? But you want to be generous during these props and stuff. I'd probably have Claxton at like 28 minutes, maybe 30, but just maybe like 29. That sounds about right. But yeah, I mean, this is his hit rate. I guess we could go to last year too and look at this. Yeah, not very good when he plays 24 to 32 minutes at all. Not good this year either. And then this year on a per minute basis, he's at 7.5 rebounds, 30.2 minutes. I would expect him to be a little bit under that. So yeah, I think that I'd lean under with you. Sharp ladder, yeah, I'm in on that, dude. I'm totally in on that. Double. Think that's cool. Honestly, dude, I probably should have put his points in there too, and like the bet that I made. I mean, why wouldn't he score the ball good? It's like he's probably gonna get a lot of putbacks. They have zero rim protection whatsoever. I know the Jazz kind of like to like overhelp down low and force teams to shoot the 3 ball instead. But yeah, dude, I think that his stuff makes sense. Ace Bailey. Yeah, dude. I'm pretty intrigued by Ace. Good, he's a spot up guy. Big time spot up guy. Transition. Yeah, dude. Let's see. How many minutes has he been? 28, 31, only 17. I think he got hurt in that game though. 29, 32. And this game, like this should not be a Jazz blowout whatsoever. So I would think that Ace is probably around 28 minutes, or maybe like 29. I think that. Let's see. Close game 28, 31, blowout 29, 32. Yeah, like I said, just always skew a little bit conservative, right, on your projections. I try to do that. 20, I'd say 29 is a good projection. 22.1 times 10.3. Yeah, 13.5, dude. And then good matchup. I will say, guys, the Nets defense overall though has actually been really good. Like they're playing at a slow pace. Like when I did my funnels, last time, I was like, Nets are top 5 in fewest points allowed. Like that's insane. But no, I definitely lean over with you on Ace here. Toshiba. Oh, okay. Is he still on the Jazz? I didn't even know if he's on the Jazz. If he starts, yeah, no, he is a good rebounder. Filipowski points. Yeah, dude. Yeah, 11.5 seems a tad short. Let's see. I don't think there's been any games without Nurkic and Kessler. There has not been without Kessler last year. Who was like their other like center, dude? Like Drew Eubanks, was it? Because I think they would play Drew Eubanks. So without Eubanks and Kessler, he averaged 30.9 minutes. So yeah, dude. I mean, am I missing something? I'd probably have him at like, let's skew a little bit conservative and give him 28. I mean, dude, hold up. Let me check this, dude. 28. And that's like I said, I feel like I'm skewing conservative there as well. But 21.1 times 11.5. Who's out? It's Nurkic out. No like actual scores are out, and Kevin Love. So oh geez, did I screw? Oh, yep, I screwed that up. Hold up, 28 divided by 21.1 times 8.7. Okay, it's at 11.5 on the dot. I don't know what his efficiency has been like this year. But no, I actually completely agree. Like if you give Flip, let's just do like a minute range here. 26 to, I don't know, 30, give him 26 to 32. Yeah, that looks pretty damn good. Yeah, no, I'm game on that. I will say, like I said, the Nets have been a pretty good defense, but yeah, because he's a spot up guy too. Yeah, definitely not a traditional big by any means. So yeah, no, I agree. I agree on Filipowski overs. I think that makes sense. Yeah. Yep, for sure. Ace Bailey points. Yep, we already touched on Ace. PRA. Yep, same thing with that, man. I like I said, went over his points, and I think that made a fair bit of sense. Ooh, we got a Danny Wolf shout, Danny Wolf assist, and haven't gotten any Al Horford and Kaminga. Okay. Okay, some Danny Wolf stuff. So this is gonna be small sample size, and it might be like a wait to see if he's starting for sure. Because did he play a game without Porter? Okay, he has played a few, 30 minutes, 13. Hmm. Honestly, dude, I don't know. 25 minutes, 19, 30. Now no Porter. I don't know, dude. I don't know what to put him at for minutes, honestly. I know he's a good passer for sure. And the Jazz definitely give up a fair bit of assists, right? So I don't have an opinion, to be honest with you, on Danny Wolf. Yes, sir, guys. What Strange Music said. Drop a like, sub to the channel, all that good stuff. All right, guys. Real quick, too, man. Obviously, as you guys can see in the background, Props Madness is my drug of choice, my my research tool of choice, and I think it's the best one by far. And I truly think that if any of you guys are like aspiring to, whether it's become a capper on Twitter, to just bet on yourself, bet on your own, and look for NBA props on your own, I do think that this is the best tool in market by far. I would literally be lost without it. So if you guys do want to check out Props Madness, like I said, massive fan of it. I think it's the best by far. You can get 25% off your first month or first purchase by using code SB25. So make sure to check that out. Noah Clowney. So yeah, Noah Clowney was someone who popped, man. Definitely popped with like the 3-pointers attempted. And this is not a terrible sample, right? 10.5 3-pointers attempted. So he might just have like the green light to bomb away, dude. Noah Clowney, he's pretty juiced over there. So I'd probably gravitate towards his threes rather than just points, right? Especially like at 17 and a half. I feel like he's so reliant on the three ball. Like, yeah, look at last game, like 6 for 11, but only 13 shots. And yeah, they're playing the Jazz, who are just, 3-point funnel. So I do think that Noah Clowney, look, if you can snag this minus 135 on him, I think that's a really good price. Obviously, you're beating like FanDuel and Novig, like the sharp books, by quite a lot. By about 30 cents to FanDuel. So look, if you guys are MGM users, I would absolutely recommend playing Clowney at 2.5 threes. Yes, sir. Yeah, no, we're doing this. We're doing Clowney. We're on Clowney. Okay, cool. Any other news that came in? Lakers hope Luka will be back soon, but don't have a pinpoint date yet. Okay, on to Lakers in Toronto. Another game that I don't have props on. I do have a little bit of opinion. And guys, make sure to comment down below what you guys want me to go over for this. I'll quick start off on this though. Austin Reeves points. I lean pretty heavily under on Austin Reeves at 28.5 personally. Toronto, very tough against the pick and roll. Well, really, I thought they were better in that against the pick and roll handlers. Very tough against pull-ups. Honestly, guys, they tend to be pretty aggressive, against pick and rolls. So I do lean under on 28.5 for Reeves. If we go to like Lakers and we take Luka off the court, and you gotta factor in that Bron's back. I don't think that Bron. I don't know how much difference it's going to be, and yeah, it's actually crazy that he's at. He just shoots so many free throws, man. Austin Reeves in that Lakers jersey gets all the calls, man. He's literally at a point a minute, which is crazy. So obviously, yes, LeBron on the court is going to make a pretty big difference, right? But still, yeah, Reeves stuff is pretty good. Like I said, I probably would lean under a little bit though on Reeves stuff. And like if you do Reeves off, LeBron on, you're not going to get a good sample size. I guess we maybe could go back to last year and check that out a little bit, like since the Luka trade. But yeah, let's actually quick do that. Go to custom dates. Okay. Well, when was the Luka trade? Like February? Okay, we're doing LeBron on, and let's do Austin Reeves on. Those guys will probably play 36 minutes a pop, maybe a little bit more for Reeves. And then yeah, let's see. Was there any other like high usage guys that were kind of on the team for a little bit? Like I guess let's get Max Christie out of there. Let's get Shake Milton out of there, I guess. And yeah, let's just check that from there. Okay, so then when you look at it like this, which is probably like a more accurate representation of it, you're going to have, Reeves at 29.5, a little bit of a bigger sample. You could argue, though, Reeves took a step forward, Braun took a step back. So I mean, maybe it's like a little bit closer to what he's doing this year. Jake Laravia, 21-minute sample size, probably ignore that. Rui, guys, that is not great. Rui does not see like any sort of usage uptick really at all. Chilling at 8.9 field goal attempts per 36, which is not great. But yeah, I'm not really seeing anything too crazy. LeBron's at about 8.8 assists, which is a little bit interesting. I will say, guys, Raptors are just like a pretty damn good defense. I will, and one thing too. Oh wow, this is plus money now. What's his rebounds and assists at? Okay. Guys, I really like LeBron at 6.5 rebounds. Honestly, I might play this because I was leaning over very heavily at like minus 125. So here's one thing with Bron, right? I mean, think about how Luka gets his rebounds, right? Is he a good rebounder? Like, sure. But here, Luka just like guards someone in the corner so he can chill on defense and, just like grab rebounds, right? That's kind of what Bron did too, or does too. But I think that with like Luka, you have to protect him a little bit more. So I think that like with Luka out, and clearly these numbers would kind of like agree with it, right? I think he's going to see a pretty significant rebounding bump. I will say though, like last year they really didn't have a center. It was like Jackson Hayes, so maybe that's a little bit skewed. But like I said, I do think LeBron. I mean, he's not really on a minute restriction at all. I think this game definitely projects to be competitive. It's a 2.5 point spread. I do think LeBron's flirting with 36 minutes, and it's a great buy low, right? Coming off of a 0 rebound game, we know that LeBron for what it's worth is not a 0 rebound guy. That's for damn sure. But yeah, I mean, he's been getting up there for his minutes. I'd probably have him for like, I don't know, 28 to 36. I think feels fine. I mean, what is his hit rate just blindly with that? Like over the last year was at 54%, which isn't great. Like I said, I definitely think he sees a bump though without Luka, and then this year hasn't been great at all. Yeah, LeBron rebounds is something I think is a pretty solid buy number, man. Like if he's gonna play close to 36 minutes without Luka, you're getting plus chicken on this too. This might be something I'd play officially. Like, is this a? Oh yeah, that was an old one. What do you think? Yeah, we talked about Noah Clowney. 2 Rui 3. So I do think that the spot up looks are going to be there. I definitely do. If we go to like catch and shoot, Reeves is definitely someone to be aggressive on. Raptors are decently high in frequency allowed. Don't really allow a lot of makes, but I think that's kind of variance to an extent. Rui is definitely a corner guy. Raptors are decently high up there for sure. They're gonna have to I think they're gonna have to overcompensate a little bit on defense with like weak side guys, just due to Jakob Poeltl being out. So like obviously like overhelping on like because you don't have rim protection. What's this one at? Rui 2 threes. Oh wow, that is a pretty damn good price. Okay, let's do without Luka, with LeBron, and with Reeves, and go back to last year, I guess. I do think he's going to play pretty good minutes. I think that he's probably going to be around probably like that Brown range that I had, right, of like 28 to 36. Not bad. I'd probably slightly lean over with you on Rui here. But how far under? Well, he's just a dog. Yeah, no, you're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong. He is a dog. Yeah, and it's definitely going to be a sweat and a half. Like you're not going to get like an 18-point game for Austin Reeves. I do agree with that. I definitely do agree with that. 8 and 15 points. Oh yeah, okay. No, that's definitely interesting. So, is there actually a 14 and a half out there? I don't know where you're seeing the 14 and a half at, but no, I think this makes a fair bit of sense, dude. I think that he's probably going to get some post up usage, I would think, just because no Luka Doncic, obviously. So should see some additional usage with that. Played really good in the games with without Luka, 17 points in 35 minutes against the Wolves. That's not a great matchup, obviously, with Gobert. Shot very efficiently though, and then against the Blazers, did not shoot great. He took 15 shots, just didn't take any free throws, and that's Aiden's problem, guys. Is that this dude cannot get to the stripe to save his life. But yeah, no, I think that what is Aiden's rebounds at too? Because he's probably someone too who benefits from Luka not grifting rebounds. Yeah, no, I think it makes sense. I do. Pick and roll man's pretty good. No Poeltl. Yeah, I think I'd actually for sure lean over on DA here. So yeah, no, I like that. Another one. LeBron 10. Yeah, dude, Sean, I'm not even kidding, dude. Like, I'm actually like not bullshitting you. That's probably a great bet, or that is a great bet. Like, yeah, like I don't know, like what how much money you bet, Sean, but like if you're a big better and you can get down on that, yeah, dude. I mean, what's like the implied probability? Like genuinely, like 99.9%. If that's the case, then that should be like way better than minus 6,000. So, yeah. Yep, Rui. Yep, we talked about Rui, especially after that last game. Oh, you're talking about Reeves. Yep. I can see LeBron turning back the clock on this one. He won't have a lot of games of the usage. Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's actually a good point. I do like that. Yeah, at the end of the day, look, I do kind of think that LeBron's falling off. Like I do think that this is kind of sticky. Like guys, he's had games that's like he's just really, yeah. Hold up, let me think about this for a little bit. What's his PRA at? So, but and like the question you got to ask yourself is like, how much of a step back would he have taken? I mean, he was killing this line last year. Holy crap, dude. Dude, this is insane. Like what? Bro, this is actually ridiculous. Oh, okay. Not gonna lie, guys. Bro, this is actually insane. Nah, like he was at 58%, 56%, okay, 62%, 54%. Okay, well, he had really good shooting variance in this. Really, really good shooting variance. That we probably also shouldn't ignore that he was literally 14, like an 8-game sample size isn't like incredibly small. And there's no Pirtle protecting the rim, so he can still finish at the cup. Yeah, dude, you might not be wrong, bro. This might be like a good buy low on LeBron. Like, you're not, yeah. No, how many days rest have they had? I think it's been a little bit too. 2 days rest too. I think that definitely matters for Bron. Yeah, dude, I don't hate it, bro. I actually don't hate it. Scotty Barnes over 21.5 points. So So have we gotten any news coming in? Okay, I'll do this Scotty Barnes one. Let's see, and then we'll go back over to the Sixers. Do we have both starting lineups or just okay? Just the Sixers. Embiid is playing. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's wait a couple minutes for that Warriors lineup, and then we'll go back over to Philadelphia. Dude, I don't bet on the Raptors a lot at all. Honestly, he's been pretty good. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna be completely honest, dude. I don't know. I don't want to give you bad stuff here. I'm not a big Raptors guy. Yeah, and you think he chucks? I don't know about Gabe chucking. I don't think Gabe really chucks a ton. But yeah, I think he should be the fill-in starter. Like him over his boards. Yeah, like rebounds and assists. I don't hate that. Process is playing. Talked about Aiden, lean over. Yeah, dude. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's super smart, bro. Super smart. Grady Dick. Lakers will give up spot ups. Has not played a game without Ochai and Barrett. Played 17 minutes. Maybe he plays like I don't even know. I don't have an opinion on Dick. I know they give up a lot to spot up, and that's definitely his game. No Ochai, I think makes a difference. Probably have him in like this minute range, maybe. I don't know. I think it's a fair price. Don't have an opinion. Okay. Have we gotten that lineup yet? We have not. Okay. We're spending a lot of time on this game, guys. Let's see. We're 35 minutes in. I'm probably gonna do this. I'll probably do it a little bit longer today. Quickly over 10.5 rebounds and assists off rip. I don't have an opinion, honestly. Brown also likes to step up. Has it up for the Raptors. LeBronto bringing it back. LeBron will do everything to get his stats up with no Luka. Yeah, dude. No, that's facts, bro. That's facts. We got the Warriors lineup. Okay, awesome. Let's go back over to Philly and Golden State. And then we have how many games? Okay, well, actually, no. What am I talking about? We only have 5 games tonight. So, and then we'll quick it back over to I'll spend a little bit more time on quickly, a little bit more time on Barnes. Let's get back over to this. Is that the only game that starts at 7? No, the Wizards Celtics do too. Okay. So yes, we got Joel Embiid. Guys, why did Drummond drop so much? Like what? 8, okay, still at 8.5 rebounds. So Joel Embiid randomly just played 30 minutes though. I think he play in overtime? I'm not sure because there's 2 overtimes in that. Yeah, it's like so. I'm sure that his minutes are just going to be the exact same as they were in this game. That would be my guess here. I think. And in regulation, he was played 13 first half minutes. He played 12, so he was at 25. So it looks like he played 1 full overtime, and then that is it. So it looks like he's on like a 25, probably like I'd probably have him for 26 minutes. Maybe him playing overtime means that he could play 30 minutes, but so that should leave like 22 Drummond minutes, I would think. Oh wow. But Drummond has that knee thing going on too, which is a little bit weird. He was in like a little bit of foul trouble and blowout. If you could guarantee me that Drummond, what's it called? If Drummond was gonna play all the non-Embiid minutes, this line is way too low, dude. Against Golden State, bro. Golden State is like he's gonna go up against the Golden State like doesn't have really centers. I guess Horford's playing, but I don't think he's much at this point. Oh, and he's starting too, so get some of the non-Horford minutes. They're starting Al Horford because he's the Embiid stopper from a couple of years ago. That's interesting. Okay, so starting lineups are, though, it's going to be Pods, Moody, Will Richard, Draymond Green, and Al Horford. Okay, so Moody should be like the high usage guy. Him and Pods will be the high usage guys in this lineup. You got Maxey, Edgecombe, Grimes, Barlow, and Embiid. You're going to have Horford on Embiid, Draymond on Dominic Barlow, which is probably an interesting rebound spot, right? And just like very, very low usage there. And he's not going to have to guard Embiid, which is always solid. So 6.5 rebounds. Okay, let me click. Is anyone else out? Okay, no, it's Butler, Curry. Okay, never mind. I will say I don't think that's great. So, well, no, Joel's definitely going to guard Draymond. Oh yeah, Joel's definitely going to guard Draymond. So his threes are at Draymond. His threes are at 1.5. He's probably honestly, dude. So here's the thing with Draymond, guys. I was on his under last game, and Draymond started off 0 for 3 from deep, coming off of a 0 for 7 game. And usually when that's the case, he kind of just stops shooting. But he kept on letting them rip, honestly, pretty confidently. We could quick take Curry off the court this year and see what his threes are at. Like Curry and Butler, because he might just be more willing to shoot threes, with and also his assists are probably a good look. You use him as a handoff, you get Embiid. Like, dude, yeah, Draymond's assists are probably a pretty good look too. Points overall, I'm not exactly sure, but you take Curry off the court and Butler and see who is doing stuff. Oh shit, wrong year. I just want this year. Even though we're probably gonna get a pretty small sample because these guys stagger, but okay, geez, what's going on then? Oh gosh. Sorry guys. I'm actually like trying to find a play here. So I'm sorry for not getting to the questions or anything. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Butler and Curry off. Is that actually true? Okay. So Draymond is at very small sample, guys. Very, very small sample, but Draymond is at 9.4 3-pointers attempted. But I think that actually, like I said, I don't think my eyes are truly like deceiving me, man. Like he was pulling up with confidence, bro. He wasn't even like they weren't even like wide open threes like that. They're gonna be wide open with Joel guarding him, like absolutely wide open. So I know we're not getting plus money, which kind of stinks. We usually get like a plus 130-ish or something. I'm not gonna lie though, guys. I really, really like this dude. Like he does have a pretty good hit rate. I mean, this is an amazing matchup. There's no Steph and Jimmy. Has there been a game without Steph and Jimmy? Like they're gonna need offense, bro. Like that, and also his assists, guys. His assists are gonna be good, like really good. Okay, let's see. He had 4. Let's see. What is Draymond averaging for assists in this sample? Honestly, he's getting a lot of rebounds too. I think a lot of that was without Al Horford though. Yeah, they're absolutely going to put Embiid on Draymond, not Al Horford. He's a good shooter. There's no non-shooters besides Draymond in the lineup, correct? Pod's the shooter. Moody, Will Richard. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to let Draymond over 1.5 threes rip. A little bit gross. But yeah, like I said, he started off the game 0 for 3 from deep, and he just kept shooting. So I think that's a very encouraging sign. I think that yes, small sample, but I do think that like this 9.4 threes, they're going to need offense, bro. They're going to need offense. So Draymond actually has to shoot those threes. It's not like Steph Curry. It's not like he misses his first 3 and he's still open, and there's Steph or Jimmy to go get a bucket. Like they need him. So. Yeah, I'm going to play Draymond at 9.4 or 9.4. I'm going to play Draymond series. Okay, what is this at? Builder is the best price for me. Okay, sorry guys. This is going to get a little bit slow as it always tends to. I mean, yeah, dude. Like I think that Draymond shoots a lot of threes. Let me just quick. I probably honestly have Draymond shooting like 6 threes. I probably have him like 5 or 6. I probably have him shooting 5 or 6 threes. That's kind of what sounds right to me, in my opinion. 5 or 6. So this is a small, okay, really good this year, just like all time. 5 or 6 threes. Yeah, 65%. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, let me quick do this stuff. I need to lock her in myself and notify the group. Let's see. Like I said, I also like Draymond's assist. I know that Steph Curry isn't there, but he's gonna, dribble handoff stuff is gonna be money with him. Yeah, let's see, DK/105/ Sorry guys, this shit takes forever. Oh wow, and they just moved in real time against me, which is a good thing, I think. Okay. By the way, guys, during this boringness, if you guys are bored, make sure to drop a like and sub to the channel. But yeah, sorry guys, I'm just like actually getting this in because I am a content creator, yes, but I also am a better. Okay, -104. It looks like cool. Let's lock that shit in. Cool. Did you just hear that screenshot? Have to show proof of concept. Can't be a grifter. Okay, -104 DK, -104. Hold up, what the hell? Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, finally, dude. Holy crap. Finally. All right. Let's see. What has the chat been saying? Okay, people got a lot of questions. Like I said, let's look at the Philly side things though. Okay. So I mean, even some more Warriors stuff. Did anyone have Warriors thoughts here? See, we already talked about LeBron stuff. I don't like Will Richards stuff at all, to be honest, dude. I think Will Richards like a very low usage guy. Like I think all this stuff's gonna be ran for like Moody guys, like Moody at bro. I don't really dabble in the first quarter markets a ton, but like Moody and Pods are gonna have like really good usage, dude. Like really good usage in the first quarter. Let's see, without Butler and Steph this year, lower. Okay, so 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Okay. Like Moody's like first quarter, might as well like take a stab, right? There's been 2 games. Let's see, what was his first quarter stint? Like 7 and 8. Dude, like honestly, bro, like they're gonna get all the usage, right? And even Draymond, what is Draymond's first quarter points at? 2.5. Juice 2.5, dude. You got to be kidding me. Okay. Yeah, Pods will get some pick and rolls here and there and shoot some threes. I honestly, dude, Pods at 14.5 is pretty damn low. like genuinely. Yeah, Pods is pretty damn low. I don't hate it, bro. It's good. I mean, and he's also like in Steve Kerr's like circle of trust, I'd say, with like he's not like Moody. He got benched last game, even though Jimmy got hurt. Like, yeah, Pods is probably pretty locked in for like I'd probably have him for 32 minutes. Pods with Butler and Steph off the court, and this is definitely a good matchup. Like, oh my gosh, dude, yeah, look at this. I mean, this is on like very poor shooting variance too. Well, not really from deep, but from the field, 35%. That's not great. And then like I said, I'm probably just gonna stick with my Draymond play. To be honest with you, I don't know if I want to like load up on this stuff, but 0.41 divided by 36 times 32. Yeah, 17.2 points with these guys off. Kuminga is playing, it looks like, right? And he's coming off the bench, so that could, maybe take away like a little bit, I guess. But yeah, 17.2 points per 32 minutes. Definitely a good matchup. Yeah, dude. Honestly, I probably should lock this in, dude. 14.5 is damn low. This is really damn low. 3.5 assists too. Dude, what? Dude, am I tripping? Dude, Pod's PRA is mad low. I'm not gonna lie, dude. 24.5. Yeah, dude. I like Pods, honestly. Yeah, dude. No, I agree, bro. I agree. This is way too low, bro. I might be tripping not playing it, to be honest with you. Oh my gosh. I don't even know, bro. Yeah, no Brown. Yep, we got that. Let's see. Did anyone else say some stuff? Seth played. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's true, man. And Melton's back. So, oh, yeah, dude. I might be tripping, honestly. But like I said, I do think Pods is safe. I do think you can make an argument that, like, dude, Will Richard, bro, I'm not going to lie. I like 8.5 is way too high, bro. Like, I'm not like, he just, I don't envision him like getting usage really. I think it's mostly going to be like Moody. And then you have Seth Curry, like you said, Seth Curry played good. Gary Payton's going to play. They have like Quentin Post, Al Horford starting. Dude, there's a lot of outs for like Richard to play like really crappy minutes. And then you have DeAnthony Melton who's going to play tonight too. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I really like Will Richards unders personally. I think that's a really solid look. Okay, Pritchard, White, Hauser. Oh, okay. Spot up Sam is starting, dude. I actually really like Sam Hauser stuff. Not gonna lie. Shit. Damn. I really like Sam Hauser stuff, guys. If you can snag this 2.5, I think that makes a ton of sense. Personally, really do think it does. Let's. I feel like we haven't spent any time on Philly. So Maxey, Edgecombe, Grimes, Barlow, Embiid. Who is still out for them? It is. Okay, so Justin Edwards off the bench. Let me click over here. Okay, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, and then T. Wadford. So it's going to be like McCain, Justin Edwards, Drummond off the bench. Like I said, guys, I do think Drummond's too damn low. And what is Quentin? 15.5. Guys, Quentin Grimes is going to play a lot of minutes, honestly, bro. Quentin Grimes is like such like a minute guy. You take like no Kelly Oubre, no Paul George with VJ. How many games? 1 game. Dude, this game was in foul trouble though, and he came off the bench. Like, what has Quentin Grimes played like when he started? Like, they don't really have Quentin. And okay, so but he's coming off the calf too, dude. So yeah, okay, never mind, dude. I don't know if I like that. Nick Nurse just running everybody to the ground, dude. Insane. Okay. Yeah, dude. I don't hate Seth. That does sound pretty low. Edgecombe. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't really. Edgecombe is tough, bro. Because he's good, but he's playing really. You gotta remember, dude. These like 9.9 rebounds and assists. This is on like 36 minutes like per game. So yeah. Okay. Honestly, probably just gonna sit the rest of these top 2 games out. Honestly, do think that Sam Hauser is pretty interesting though. I mean, Wizards have been really bad at preventing catch and shoot threes. So yeah, don't hate like Sam Hauser over 2.5. Actually, dude, I really do like this. So he's starting like He's played 19, 35, 30, 17, 27. Okay. Maybe like, I don't know, 24 to 32. Projecting for 28. Maybe that's like a little bit high. Let's do 22 to 30. For Sam Hauser, let's do games without Brown and like last year, right? Okay. Well, let me just do like last year. I don't know, man. Games without Jaylen Brown, 3-pointers attempted. Okay, averaging 7.6 attempts though in these games. Let's see, Boston Celtics. Okay, let's just quick check out Jaylen Brown. You like Simons? Dude, Simons could have such a big game. I mean, Simons is going to have like really, really good usage. He's another one, bro. It's like, I feel like his minutes are so weird, but yeah, no, like on a per minute basis, he should absolutely dominate. I do agree with you 100%. Okay, Sam Hauser with Brown off per 36 this year is at 10.7. Okay, let me quick do a little bit of math. What I said I have him for 22 to 30, so I'll just do 26 minutes divided by 36 times. Oh, wow, no, it's worse. Wait, no, it's not. This thing's bugging. Okay. Times, what was it? 20. Oh, nope, 10.7. Okay, so Sam is averaging like 7.7 threes per 26 minutes with Brown off the court. So he's just shooting like shit, right? But who cares? Now he plays the Wizards, who last 10 games, catch and shoot frequency is not super high, but the makes are. And, you know, that they're just a terrible defense. Catch and shoot threes, second most catch and shoot threes made. So I'd say that's above. I mean, that's obviously a really good matchup, right? So maybe have him for like 8 threes. I think that's fair. I think bump it up like a little bit and maybe percentage shoot. Let's do like 7 to 9 threes. What is Sam Hauser's hit rate with 7 to 9 threes? Okay, and we'll just do like all time. Pretty damn good, dude. 66.7. Okay. I think that Sam Hauser makes a lot of sense, guys. Like, seriously, this minus 120 is a terrible number. Like, yeah, I think that this is probably, you know, makes it kind of tough, but yeah. What? Amon-Ra St. Brown's in? Jeez, dude. I had no clue what that is. McCain 2.5 assists, dude. I actually have no clue on that. Jared McCain makes a little bit of sense. So it feels like everyone else is kind of like somewhat banged up, you know? Like, I don't expect a normal minute load for Grimes missing a game with a calf. I don't expect Edgecombe to be at normal minutes quite yet. So yeah, if Jared plays a decent amount, I don't hate that at all. Yeah, I wish Missoula trusted him too, dude. Yeah, I mean Simons is just like not a good defender. So I said 26, Ethan. I feel like that's pretty. I feel like that's a good projection. I could be wrong though. Yeah, and if that's the case, 3 threes is probably too low. So, okay. Wolves Pelicans. We haven't looked at anything here. How long have I been live for? 50. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I have to poop like really bad. So, yeah, sorry guys. Okay, Wolves Pelicans. I'll just give my quick thoughts, man. I'm on Ant unders. I'm on his under PRA at 39.5. Wow, and I got some neg CLV, which is always awesome. But they're going to be really aggressive on him. And the reason why he went off so much is genuinely because of desperation. And Julius Randle had 8 regulation points, bro. They were down 15. And yes, they're doubling him. But like, it's not like very good double teams and traps. So he could split it and shoot, you know, get a step back threes. But I'm on Ants unders. Also, so you kind of like pick your poison between like all these guys. I have no clue who's going to go off, but yeah. Okay, guys. Sorry, I actually have to like really poop, so I gotta end this stream. But seriously, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, guys, if you are on YouTube, make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel on your way out. Just helps the channel grow a ton, man. So if you do find this content valuable in any sort of way, it's just a little way of saying thank you, and it is like insanely appreciated. All right, guys. Cool. Well, and you guys killed it in the chat too. Seriously, appreciate you guys. You know, asking a ton of questions. It's, like I said, it just makes everything super easy. So. Thank you guys, everyone. Best of luck on your stuff. I do like this, by the way, little last one. Yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.